We are learning to use our knowledge of place value to order groups of numbers. Watch the warm-up video to get your brain thinking.
Awesome slam dunk! What's the score? No, Moby, the game is not tied. They scored 6 points, which is the same as 6 ones. We scored 16 points, which is the same as 1 10 and 6 ones. What is place value? Numbers can be made up of just one digit. But numbers can have more than one digit too. The number 6 has only one digit. The number 16 has 2 digits, 1 and 6. Each digit in a number stands for a group. The value, or how much each digit stands for, depends on its place in the number. This is called place value. What are ones? Let's see. How many cubes do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 cubes. When you count things one by one, you count up by ones. When we write the number 9, it's in the ones place. Some numbers have more than one digit, like the number on my shirt. What are tens? When you combine 10 ones, you get a group of 10. On a 100 chart, each row has 10 ones. You can combine tens and ones to make a 2-digit number. Let's see. We've got one group of 10. We also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones. So we have 15 cubes. The digit farthest to the right shows how many ones we have, 5 ones. The digit next to it shows how many groups of tens we have, 1 group of 10. Right, you can show the number on a 100 chart too. That box has 64 crayons. That means there are 6 groups of 10 and 4 ones. So that's 64. You can show this number on a 100 chart. I've definitely seen numbers that have 3 digits. What are hundreds? When you combine 100 ones, you get a group of 100. Right, Moby. You can also get 100 by combining 10 tens. Let's see. We have 1 group of 100, we have 3 groups of 10, and we have 8 ones. 100 plus 3 tens plus 8 ones equals 138 cubes. That puzzle has 375 pieces. That means there are 3 groups of 100, 7 groups of 10, and 5 ones. So that makes up 375. Yeah, it is a big number, but there are even bigger numbers. What are thousands? When you combine 1,000 ones, you get a group of 1,000. 100 tens also equal 1,000. And 10 hundreds can make 1,000. We've got a group of 1,000, 2 groups of 100, 4 groups of 10, and we have 9 ones. So we have 1,249. Right, Moby. You put a comma between the thousands and hundreds place. I don't know if we'll ever score 1,249 points, Moby. It looks like we need a new scoreboard.
Alrighty guys, welcome to Extra Mild Maths. We're going to be looking at 2-digit numbers and how we can order them in from smallest to biggest and biggest to smallest. I'm going to take a 2-digit number to start with, and we're going to break it apart to see how we can order it using an effective way. So here I've got 17. I know it's 17 because there's a 1 in the tens and a 7 in the ones. If I was to write another number underneath, I know this number is 9 because there is nothing in the tens and a 9 in the ones. Which number do you think is bigger? How can we work that out? Pause the video and have a quick think. The way we work out which number is bigger is we need to look in the number that is in the biggest chart, the biggest value that we have. So, we know that 9 is the biggest value out of all the numbers, but we've also got 17. Now 17 has 2 digits, and one of those digits is in the tens. Now in the nines we didn't have anything. So which number is bigger? 1 or nothing? It's 1. So we know that this number is bigger than this number. Not only because it has 2 digits, but because the value is bigger than the value that is here. There is no value here. There's nothing. There's 1 here. Let's choose some different numbers. Alrighty, I've got 2 digits again. I've got 22 and 17. Now, how do I work out which number is bigger? Well, what I need to do is the same thing. I need to check in my tens column. So we're working from left to right to see which number is biggest. I've got a 2 and I've got a 1. Which number is bigger? 2 or 1? It's 2. So we know that this number is bigger than this number, even though this digit is bigger than this digit. How is this number bigger? Well, this is the ones column. If those numbers weren't there, this number would definitely be bigger. 7 is bigger than 2. But we're looking at the tens column because it is a 2-digit number. So it becomes 22 and 17. So the biggest digit or the biggest value on our chart is the tens. So we've got 2 and 1. We disregard these ones for the moment. We're just looking at this column here. 2 and 1. So 2 is bigger than 1. I'd rather have 2 lollies than 1 lolly. So this is our bigger number. Let's try a series of numbers. Alrighty, we've got some different numbers here. 17, 22, 9, 4, 28. I want to put them in order from biggest to smallest or greatest to smallest. I'm going to draw up a table to help me. Now, what I'm going to do is put each of these numbers into the table to see which one is the biggest. I'm going to start from left to right. So I've got 17 first. I've got a 1 in the tens and 7 in the ones. My next number is 22. Same thing, 2 in the tens, 2 in the ones. Here I've got 9. Now there's nothing in the tens, so we leave it blank. And 9 in the ones. If I was to put the number here, what could the number possibly be? Yeah, it could possibly become 90. And 90 is very different to 9. So we've got to make sure we put our numbers in the right position on our place value charts. We have 4 and 28. Now we want to go from biggest to smallest. So what we need to do is figure out which number is biggest in our tens column. Let's work together. Alrighty. So what first thing we need to do is check our tens column. That is the biggest number. We don't have any hundreds or thousands. We've only got tens. Okay? Looking at our numbers here and looking up here. Now we want to find out which number is bigger. So first we've got a 1, a 2, and a 2. Now we definitely know 2 is bigger than 1. So we can disregard this number for the moment. So out of these two numbers, we've got 2 and 2. They're the same, so it doesn't tell us much. So to figure out which number is bigger out of these two, we need to go to the next column, in our ones column. Now we've got an 8 and a 2. Which number is bigger? 8 is definitely bigger. So the biggest number we've got here is 28. Now we know this is our next biggest number because it was only a couple smaller than this one. So that's 2 numbers gone. We also know this number is the third biggest number because these 2 numbers don't have anything in the tens. So 1 is definitely bigger than nothing. Now, we're down to these 2 numbers. So now that we've got nothing in the tens, our whole tens column is finished. So these are the 3 biggest numbers we've got so far. Now having a look at our ones column, we've got a 9 and a 4. Which number is bigger? Which would you rather have, 9 lollies or 4 lollies? I'd rather have 9 lollies. So 9 is the next biggest number. And the smallest number we've got there is 4. There we go. We've gone from biggest to smallest. 28, 22, 17, 9, 4.
Your challenge today is to arrange and order the numbers. Make sure you'll show your thinking just like I did. Draw out a place value chart and order the numbers into the correct spots. Pause the video here to write down and remember these numbers. Using your place value chart, order the 2-digit numbers. Make sure you look in that tens column to make sure you know which number is the biggest. Then look to the ones column to check.